So over here at Aquadale Speed Shop, Adam just did a hog ass cam with this Trans Am, and I've been getting a lot of questions about update on the LS Swap GTI. So let's give you guys an update. Come in here, let you guys see what's happening right now. So over here at Aquadale Speed Shop, and I wanted to share with you guys kind of where we're at with the LS Swap GTI. So if you guys remember in a couple of videos, this Trans Am was on the lift over here. This is a Smokey and the Bandit build right here. Is sweet ride. Adam's putting the LS in it, and it should be ready soon, right? So long-term projects usually go on this lift, and so that's where the Trans Am was. It is now here because they're doing the last-minute touches to it, and soon it'll be on the dyno. Customer come pick it up. This one right here was a blown engine, I believe, and so the engine came back from it, and it would have normally went on here to go ahead and drop the engine in, button it up, and get it out. But since they just kind of swapped the lifts, this is eventually where the LS Swap GTI will go. So my engine is right here. It is next in line. We're going to take this to the machine shop, so we'll probably have an updated video going over there, talking with Hollis about what all we're going to do with it, and see if we can't build it correctly to handle the boost, right? So that's kind of where we're at right now. So there's a little bit of musical cars right now, but this car will be buttoned up, and this car will be buttoned up, and I believe there's a customer's car out there that'll be short term, so it should be on this side. But either or, we're going to get the Volkswagen in here soon, but customers have to come first, right? Paying customer, toys like myself and Adams, they've got to wait for their place in the line, so once these customers' cars go out, then we'll have a little free space. But I think the other couple that'll be on this side, and then we can bring in the Volkswagen. So the Volkswagen's probably going to come in here, get the measurements, probably mock up where everything's going to go, cut everything out, start on the back half, push it out. The engine, when it comes back from Hollis, at that point we'll start putting it together, and the transmission is actually in the building outside. So the Power Glide transmission is what we're going to put behind it. It is in the building, so the engine will go to HP Engines. The transmission, I'm kind of torn on a couple different places we're going to take transmission. One does really good on turbo 350s and okay on Power Glides. The other one does great on Power Glides, but the wait is extremely long. But really, it's no rush. Obviously, we've been kind of stuck in this one spot for a few months now. But that's where we're at. It's still in the works. When we started the teardown of this engine, if you guys noticed, we actually did the other LS swap of the car that I actually drag raced this year. So what we did is we put that on hold because this is going to be a very, involved build. The Firebird the third gen that I've been drag racing, we figured we can throw that car together and actually drag race it this year, which we did. And so we said, you know what, let's kind of put that to the side. We had to bring Smokey and the Bandit in here, and we're gonna go ahead and knock out a quick LS swap, which we did. We did the LS swap in like 4 days. You guys can watch that whole series. It's right here on this channel, and you'll see where we took the engine out of a GMC Sierra. We put a cam in it, lifters, all that good stuff, and slapped it in overnight, really. And we actually had the car in this bay. So if you guys look at the video, we did the LS swap right here, 4 days, went racing, finished in the top 10, went to the Southeast Summit Nationals, had a blast, won around there, got the boot in the second round. But had an absolute blast with a LS swap we did in 4 days. So check out that series for sure. The series is called A Tale of Two Birds, 2 Firebirds that I brought home. We did LS swap and raced the other one. The other one, we're kind of trying to figure out what we're going to do with that second bird, which, guys, if you guys got any ideas what you think would be a fun build, something different, you know. I mean, maybe the LS swap thing might be kind of played out on the third gens, but we've got another one sitting at the house. It's a 85 Trans Am Firebird sitting at the house, ready to rock. It's a roller. We're just not sure what we're going to do with it yet. So that's the update, guys. So the engine right here, there's my engine, disassembled, ready to rock, and then we'll take it to the machine shop, and I think we're going to do some different heads. I think Adam's got something in mind, so we're going to kind of go over all that, come up with a build list, and figure exactly what we're going to need. But it's going to get one of the haul gas cams that he has. If you guys saw the video I did with the haul gas cam that we put in the Trans Am, that 5.3, that's the 6.0 one. But he's got right here the haul gas 5.3. This is what we got, 100 horsepower with this cam in that 5.3, naturally aspirated, stock internals, nothing else done. It wasn't ported, polished, stock cylinder, stock bore. So we got 100 horsepower out of just a cam swap with the haul gas cam. So we're putting that same cam in the GTI, and it's going to go in that engine. And so I'm excited to see what it's going to do, because we're going to put boost on it too. So I think it's really going to like it. That cam likes the boost, so we'll see how much power we can get out of it. But yeah, guys, so that's where we're at right now. There's a little update for you. It's happening. It's going to take some time, and really the biggest thing is the customer's car. This is you know, Adam's living, it's not his hobby. So customers come first, and then crazy John ideas come next. So these will be done soon. Just got 1 or 2 other customers' cars, I think, which should be short term. And then the GTI will be in and out. So we'll bring it in. And I'll probably keep it at the house, I guess, because I just don't want to keep it in his way. So we'll probably bring it in, back half it, work on it to be able to make it a roller, get all the measurements and everything done so we can set the engine transmission in right, then roll it back out, then we'll bring it back in. But I have decided we're going to keep the glass, we're going to keep all the metal, and we are going to keep the dash, carpet, and I did have the back seats. We're going to put it all back together, because there's a lot of races that I've been keeping up with that have all metal, all glass, and interior. They put some carpet, and so I've kept all the interior pieces, even though it's gutted out, as you guys have seen. I've kept the carpet and the other pieces, that way we can put it back in the car, and it'll actually be able to run in some street classes, some street style races here at Z-Max or Rockingham, Pageland, or wherever we may travel to. I think that's going to be a lot of fun to be able to take that car to different races, by leaving the glass in it, because the little pissed off Beetle's got all poly windows, and I've tried to take the little pissed off Beetle a couple of races, and couldn't get in any classes. They wouldn't let me race. I couldn't do a street car takeover because I had to have glass in it. I could do I think the front wheel drive class was the only one I could do, but I couldn't race in any of the other ones because I didn't have interior and I had polycarbon windows, Lexan windows. So in the GTI, we're going to leave it glass and we're going to put the interior back in it, and that way we can run on a lot more fun kind of street car events, and no prep stuff and different things like that. So I'm excited, guys. But again, here we are, and we're working with 2 bays. Once these go out, then we'll come in with the Volkswagen and get at it. So I'm excited, but be patient, it's coming.